Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to a random lifestyle vlog. If you're new here, my name is Paulina. This channel is all about beauty that includes skincare, makeup and fragrance. And today is going to be another video of me testing makeup from advent calendars. So let's have a quick look at the products I picked up for today. So this is the palette I'll be using. This is Tarte palette Leave Your Mark Volume 2 Eye and Cheek palette from Sephora advent calendar. And this is what it looks like. It has this blush shade as well, but I don't think I'll be using it. I'm just going to use something else, but I'm going to use this one to do my eye makeup. Then continuing with my eye makeup products, I'm going to use this MAC liquid eyeliner. This is Brush Black Brush Stroke 24-hour liner. And this one was in MAC Advent Calendar. Next up we have this Surreal Releve Mascara from Liberty London. My brow product of today is going to be Clear Brow Sculpt by Refi. I'm going to test this Banana Lowlighter from John Lewis by Rodial. And from what I understand, this is supposed to be like a kind of like a crossover between a concealer and a highlighter. So I'm just going to apply it as my highlighter for today. Then we have this Bare Minerals blush. This is in shade Rose Radiance, and this one was in Elle Advent Calendar. And then lastly we have this Byredo lipstick in shade Mud Red, and this one comes from the Selfridges Advent Calendar. So let's begin. We're going to start with this eyeshadow palette from Tarte. I really like how they smell. Like, these eyeshadows are not really perfumed or anything, but they have this like a very pleasant scent to them. So before I start my makeup, here are the swatches. As you can see, they actually swatched really nicely. They have this like really lovely typical Tarte formula. So Tarte usually offers this more muted color scheme, but the pigmentation is actually really nice and very even. Like, those eyeshadows apply like very evenly. So I think these shades are perfect if you have like more mature skin type. I mean, they can be great for everyone as long as you like the formula, but I would say this is going to work particularly well on like mature skin. But these are the shades. As you can see, they are very wearable. This last one over here is the blush, which, as I said, I'm not going to use today, but I'm going to try and create something out of these eyeshadows. So let's do that. Since I want to try as many shades as possible, I'm going to start with the lightest shade over here. I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid. This shade is called Grace. Okay, so for me, this shade works more as a setting powder or as a base rather than like a proper color. You can't really see it that much on my eyelids. So I'm just going to do the same thing on my other eyelid so that we have the same kind of like start. So next up, I'm going to use this color over here. This is Good Vibes, and this is matte with a little bit of a sparkle in it. But this is more matte than shimmer, so I'm going to use it as it were matte. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, okay, we have a really nice color like straight away. So this is just one of the lightest shades in the palette, but you can already see like really nice pigment. So let's do the same thing on my other eye. This is a very pleasant formula. It applies really nicely, it blends really nicely. It does feel like really nice on my eyelids. I feel like I need to mention that because these shades are not like very buttery. These are a little bit like drier, but they seem to be like so finely milled that they do really feel nice. They don't really feel dry at all on my skin. So yeah, so far so good. We're going to continue with this shade over here. This is Encourage. And I guess I'm going to use a little bit like smaller brush for now. You know what, I really like palettes like this for those days that I can't really think too much and be too creative, and I just want to like pick up the palette and create a makeup look that's going to be very kind of like effortless and quick. And I think this is one of those palettes. It seems like whatever I do, it's going to look really nice. Okay, so as you can see, everything goes pretty smoothly so far. So I'm going to finish this off with this darker shade over here. This is Respect, and this is again one of those like matte colors with a little bit of a sparkle. So let's do that. So this time, for some reason, I started with my left eye, but as you can see, like, everything applies so easily. It's like it almost requires no effort at all. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to quickly do my lower lash line. So I'm going to use this shade over here, which is Good Vibes, and then Respect. Respect in my outer corner, as I usually do when I want to create this really quick makeup that always looks good, pretty much. So let's do that. So Respect in my outer corner. And then I'm just going to use the lighter one, Good Vibes, and I'm going to kind of apply it all over my eyelids, including this kind of like darker bit. I'm kind of like going to blend it in. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay, time to add some sparkle. We actually have 3 shimmer shades here. So this one over here is Speak Up. Then we have this one here, which is Role Model. And then this darkest one over here is shake it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one over here, which is Role Model, like all over my eyelid, and I'm going to use the Speak Up, the lightest one, in my inner corner and on my brow bone. So let's try that. So first up, the Role Model all over my eyelid, using my fingertip. This is my preferred way to apply shimmery shades, but obviously you don't have to, you can use a brush. Okay, so as you can see, we have this like a really nice sparkle, but this is not like proper shimmer, nothing like too glittery, nothing too metallic. I think these Tarte palettes usually have like a really nice quality, but these are very kind of like safe palettes. Okay, let's use a little bit of this Speak Up shade in my inner corner now. Oh, this one actually has like a really nice pigmentation. It's a little bit more like sparkly than the other shade. I'm going to apply a little bit of that on my brow bone here, and let's blend it out a bit, and this is what it looks like. So now I need to recreate this on my other side. So again, Role Model on all over my eyelid, and then Speak Up in my inner corner and on my brow bone. Okay, so that's done. I really love this palette. I think this is such a nice quality. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's move on and let's do some brows now. So I'm going to use this Refi Clear Brow Gel. Okay, so first of all, it's supposed to be clear, but it looks more white to me. And it has like a really white brush here, which is also quite surprising, but let's see. I'm just going to brush my brows up. I don't really like that look very much on me, but I kind of want to see how good the hold of this product is. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but this does have a strong hold, like a proper strong hold. I'm not going to keep it like that. As I said, I don't really like this trend of like brows being like brushed up or whatever, but it seems to have like a really strong hold. So I'm just going to like kind of like brush it in like more normal direction, like more normal for me. You know, everyone's different. For me, I think, you know, more natural look is a little bit better. So let's do the other brow now. Okay, so that's quite interesting. It definitely does what it's supposed to do. The only problem I have with this product is that it's supposed to be clear, yet it's like white, and obviously it just kind of like dries to, I would say, clear, but at the same time it kind of left my brows looking a little bit like ashy. So I guess it's going to be a little bit like better suited for maybe a little bit like lighter brows. I'm not sure, but okay, at least it does what it's supposed to do, right? Okay, let's do some eyeliner now. So we have MAC Brush Black Brush Stroke 24-hour liner here. Let's see. Okay, so this is like a very precise, nice eyeliner. Oh, that's really lovely. And you know what? It's very precise. So you can draw this really thin line if you want to. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go like really thin on this line. So I don't know if you can see, but I drew this like very thin line and I love it. You know what? This is something I really needed in my life. I love how precise it is. I don't always want to have this like statement eyeliner with like a proper wing. Sometimes I want things to be a little bit more dainty, more subtle. And I honestly don't think I have an eyeliner that is as precise as this one. So I love it. This is such a nice surprise, especially considering the fact that I tried a MAC mascara in my last video and I didn't love it that much. So yeah, let's do the other side. I think the precision of this eyeliner is very unexpected. I don't think I have, or I have tried an eyeliner that would be as precise. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, time for my mascara. This is Surat Releve mascara in shade Black. So first up, let's have a look at our spoolie, like a classic brush with bristles, very thin though. So let's try it out. Okay guys, so what do you think about this mascara? I don't know, I don't really see that much difference, to be honest. Like my lashes are slightly more visible, but there's nothing really crazy going on here. Like they're not particularly lifted. They do seem to look like very natural, so I don't really get like much volume from it either, or like lengthening. So I'll probably say this is going to be a nice everyday mascara for me if I don't really fancy much makeup and just want to like put something in my lashes, but I'm not really particularly excited about it. I would probably compare this to the MAC Stack mascara I used in my last video. It was kind of like a similar result, very natural but nothing really to write home about. So okay, that one was a little bit disappointing. I'm pretty sure it's going to like work for most of you guys. The thing is, I do have like short lashes, so my expectations are a little bit like higher than average. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try our Banana Low Lighter by Rodial. So first, let's kind of like swatch it because I want to see how like glowy and thick it is. So there you go. This is our Banana Low Lighter. That's really nice. So this is supposed to be like a crossover between a concealer and a highlighter. It does have a little bit of coverage, but not like nothing crazy, and it does have a little bit of glow, but again, nothing crazy here too. So that's probably going to be, again, like a very kind of natural looking, subtle product, which, you know, if you think about it, today I'm kind of like excelling at choosing products that are very natural, including my mascara. So let's start with the right side on my face. I'm going to apply it directly on my face. Hopefully I won't regret it. So let's see. Okay, blends really nicely. There is no really harm in like putting this on my face like that. It blended really evenly, and it definitely gives you this like very natural glow. I like it. I think it's like a really nice natural kind of like glow, that glow from within effect. So yeah, that's actually really pretty. I'm just going to set it just in case. I'm going to use a finishing powder from Hourglass to kind of like set it slightly. Okay, that bit is done. Let's do some blush now. So we have Bare Minerals, and this is Rose Radiance. And this is interesting because it's like a loose powder. Okay, so the first thing that comes to my mind, I don't know if you can see, but this doesn't really seem to be like very finely milled. It does seem to be quite like coarse, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Is it going to look nice when I apply on my face? Let's see. Oh, that's actually really pretty, but also very pigmented. Look at that. This is the shade over here. I did apply too much here, I can straight away tell. So maybe it's good that I tested it on my hand first. But it's like a really nice blush with a little bit of like a sparkle too. So I'm just going to use my brush now and, you know, kind of learn from my experience. I'm going to use just a little bit. Well, that's really lovely. It's like a very naturally looking blush. Obviously, you can build it up and you can add a little bit more, but I think this color is so pretty. I really like it. Okay, let's do the other side of my face now. Okay, this is a really beautiful blush. I really love those blushes that give you this kind of like fresh, like straight out of the shower kind of like look. So this is one of those. I really like it. So yes, I'm pretty happy with that. And then the last product we'll be testing today is my Byredo lipstick. This one is in shade, as I mentioned before, Mad Red. And this is what it looks like. I hope it's going to go well with like the rest of my makeup, but we'll see. So look at this shade. It's like a really beautiful, cool toned, kind of like deep red. I love it. So let's try it out. Okay, so that was the last bit of my today's makeup. And as far as the lipstick goes, it does feel very comfortable on my lips. So as you can obviously see, this is like a matte lipstick, very pigmented, but it doesn't feel particularly drying on my lips. So obviously it's probably not going to be one of those lipsticks that kind of like last all day, but I'm fine with that. I prefer to kind of like top up my lipstick every now and again versus having like really dry lips, like parched lips after applying something that's going to stay all day. So I'm pretty happy with the lipstick. I really love the packaging. It feels very luxurious. It's quite heavy too. The lipstick itself, I love the color. I love the formula. So I'm actually really happy with that. Okay guys, so what do you think of the products I have just tested? Have you tried any of these? If so, let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. So today I'm finally pretty happy with how my makeup actually turned out to be. It seems like everything I picked up created this kind of like a very natural makeup base, and then I have this statement lipstick to top it up, so I kind of like this idea. As for the products I tried, I loved most of them, I would say this time. The Tarte palette, the Byredo lipstick, Bare Minerals blush, the Radiance Banana Lowlighter, they're all really lovely. I'm super happy with them. The eyeliner by MAC is actually outstanding. I did not expect to like an eyeliner that much. I'm actually really impressed with that. And then we have a couple of products I was not too excited about. The Refi Brow Sculpt thing. I just don't think this is for me, you know. I'm not saying it's bad. It definitely holds the brows in a position that you just kind of like style them into, but it definitely doesn't seem to be like the product I would normally go for. And then the mascara is just not what I want, you know. It does not really seem to make my eyelashes visible or like particularly visible. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to link the other two advent calendar makeup testing videos over here, and this is everything from me today. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye.